Hello everyone! Today I'm doing a book review on City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. For those of you who don't know what City of Bones is about, it's about a teenage girl named Clare who finds out that she's not human and that she is part angel, and that as being part angel, it is her duty to fight demons and return them to hell. I'm not going to say too much else about this series because I don't want to spoil it for you, and honestly I don't know too much else about it that I can say that won't spoil anything for you. But I will say that there are great characters in this. They're very, very funny. I was laughing out loud, which I don't typically do. Usually I just have a little hearty chuckle to myself, but this one actually got some full-on laughs out of me. And I'd seen the movie before I read the book, so it still got me. The jokes still got me. Yeah, I think if you're interested in the book, but you don't want to like commit to it, I would try with the movie first. That's what I did. And I love the movie, so it kind of encouraged me to go and read the book and, you know, continue with the series. It is a thick book. It is kind of intimidating, but it's really good. And yeah, like I said, I just had so much fun reading it. It was really funny, really interesting. So yeah, I'm going to go on to discuss this now. So if you want to go and read this, I would suggest you not listen to the rest of this video. If you have read it, stay. I'm going to discuss all kinds of good stuff. All kinds of good stuff. Going crazy about this book. So the first thing I want to talk about is the parabatai. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the parabatai relationship that Jace and Alec have. I really was kind of disappointed that wasn't more in the movie, because in the book they seemed a lot more close and a lot more brotherly, I guess, than they were in the movie. I felt like that might have been kind of downplayed a little bit, but I really thought it was very sweet, you know, seeing how they were together. And yes, Alec was kind of hostile a lot of the time, but and kind of like standoffish and stuff like that, and very shut off with his emotions and stuff, but I don't know, like there was some kind of connection that I didn't feel that was there in the movie that I got in the book. I thought the whole closer than brothers, two fighting as one kind of a theory was really interesting, and I really liked that idea. So yeah, I liked seeing, I hope that I get to see more of that in the other books, because that's a really like interesting kind of, I don't know, relationship that they had. So one thing I was really happy about was that all of the things that I loved about the movie were in the book originally. And when I went into the book, I was kind of fearing that those great one-liners and the jokes and just the wittiness and the sarcasm and all that was something that they'd made up for the script and not something that was from the book. So I was really happy to see that so many of the scenes in the book were directly translated into the movie. I mean, perfectly. Word for word conversations were put in the movie, and you know, the sequence of events were pretty much all in line with what they were in the movie, from what I could tell. And yeah, just the way that so much of it happened was so strictly based from the book, and I think they did an incredible job staying true to the book, and I would say felt like 90% of what was in the book was in the movie, and so I was just really impressed with that. You know, after reading the book, it kind of made me respect the movie a little bit more, just knowing that they really kept with it and really respected what happened and the detail that was in the book, because this book has so much detail and so much character-driven plot that has to be taken on by the audience, that they did a beautiful job with it in the movie. You know, and everything that was important was discussed. Everything that was critical to the plot and where the plot was going was included, and I just was really impressed by that. Just bravo bravo. Okay, when I saw the movie, I was initially a Simon fan. I felt like she should be with Simon and that was the right person for her. But reading the book, I'm definitely Team Jace. I've been converted. I do think it's just in the book we get to see more of who Jace is and a little more of his antics, and I don't know, like, he just kind of grew on me. I didn't expect that. I was expecting to still be a Simon fan at the end of this book, but, you know, I loved Jace. Jace was a great character. He was, just so funny and just, you know, damaged, but, you know, at the same time, just really likable. I'm gonna be a Jace fan from now on, so I'm gonna be shipping. Gonna be shipping hard. What is the shipping term for Clary and Jace? Is it like phrase? Jerry? It can't be Jerry. Yeah, anyone who knows what the shipping term for them is, let me know, because I have no idea. And I don't think I've seen it anywhere either. Whoa, back on track. Okay. Okay, can we also talk about how amazing Luke is? So, for those of you who have seen The Hobbit movies, I'm a huge Killy fan. I think he's adorable. I love him to death. And so I was super excited when I saw that he was playing Luke in the movie Mortal Instruments, and I could not be happier with the casting. He just seemed to fit the description of Luke perfectly. Just like his personality, and you know, he was believable as a werewolf, you know. And I was glad though that they went into more of his story in the book at the end, because in the movie they kind of glanced over it, and I never picked up on the fact that he was an old shadow hunter. So I was kind of glad to get that backstory. And just the portrayal that happened between him and Valentine was just, it spoke volumes to why he went against him and why he went from being his friend to not being his friend, and why he kept in contact with Valentine's wife and child and protected them from Valentine. Plus he's adorable in the book and in the movie. I think I love him just as much as I love Jace. He's just so cute. Not to mention that he owns a bookstore. That won me over big time. In the movie, it was an antique store, right? Yeah, it was. So, but yeah, in the book is a bookstore, and oh, okay. So the last thing I want to talk about is the whole brother-sister thing. So Valentine says that Jace is the son that he, you know, allegedly killed and whatever. But I don't believe that, and I've heard rumor on the street is that's not true. I don't know. I guess if you know the answer to that, don't ruin it for me. I believe what I believe. I've heard otherwise, but I don't want anybody else to be spoiled if I am wrong about this. But yeah, so that was kind of like a kick in the face at the end of the movie and in the book, because it's like they can't be related, because then they can't be together. I mean, it doesn't stop them in Game of Thrones, but we're not having a Lannister thing going on here, so slightly heartbreaking. But yeah, I'm glad I've heard rumors that it's otherwise. I've seen stuff online when looking at like fan art and stuff for the Mortal Instruments series that there's another guy in the picture. I don't remember his name, but he comes along later on, I guess. I don't know. Something to look forward to. So I'm giving City of Bones 4 out of 5 stars. You know, there were a few things about it that were kind of hard to get through. I think it's mostly because I saw the movie first, so nothing was really a surprise. And it is a hefty book to get through. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. It was funny and witty and just snarky, and the dialogue was great, and the world was built beautifully, the characters were amazing, and I really can't say too much bad about it. I just really enjoyed it, and I'm excited to see what happens next. Bye!